Okay, so I've now gone through and created a basic balance of all of the parts. So if we look at the mixer, if we bring that up, okay, you can see, put it into minimum view there, you can see kind of a range of all of the different mixer levels. You can see I've also put a few pan settings in as well. Some of them, like on the snare, I've actually panned it slightly to the right, but I've put the hand claps slightly to the right as well to double that, so maybe they'd be better off in the left, so it balances everything out slightly. Got things like the tambourine at the right sort of level, so if you ever listen to kind of how this whole mix is working from the beginning, and you can see on the mixer when different things are coming in. You can see that generally the overall level of any of the faders is quite low, and that means that what's going through to the master isn't peaking. There's nothing coming through sort of too loud at the top. Master's where it should be, just on 0 dB, and nowhere near peaking, which is good. So we've got what's called lots of headroom at the top here. So if you listen to the music, you should be able to hear every instrument clearly without another one masking it. Synth 4 is a little bit loud there, a bit distracting. Okay, so you get the point so far. All the levels are fairly low, and that's the sort of contrast we've got, and I've gradually brought levels up and down and re-evaluated as I've gone along to create a basic balance. So there's no effects and there's no EQ yet. So the first and most important thing for us to do, because we've made the track so dry and turned off all of the, say, effects that were built into the sound, so things like this whole reverb we've completely turned off by turning its percentage mix down. Okay, so what we need to do is now set up 2 brand new reverb channels or delay or chorus, whatever effects we want to add. So the way to add them, again, they're another type of track. It's a reverb send. So in a blank space, anywhere, I'm going to click add track and add effects channel track, which is this one. And I need to choose an effect from the dialog that appears, so I'm going to choose reverb first of all, and I can either go for Roomworks or Roomworks SE. SE is a slightly easier version to use, it's the cut down version, so we'll go with that one to start off with. And the first type of reverb that I'm going to set up is just a small room or a studio one. So if we have a look down the list, we've got brighter drums, might be quite a good one, early reflections might be good, plate short snare room. I'll go with that one because it's a room reverb. All I want is a short reverb time to start off with, so kind of less than a second reverb time. So this is an ambience really. This sort of reverb isn't going to make anything sound like it's in a cave or an oil tanker. It's just going to give a little bit of sparkle to some things. So the first effects channel track I've added was that one then. So I'll call that the room reverb. Okay, I'm also going to add another one and add track. I'll choose another effects channel track, and this time when I choose reverb, use Roomworks SE again, but maybe this time I'll go for a plate reverb. So from the drop down box I'll just type in there plate, and I'll choose the plate reverb, or the bright plate reverb, and I'll name that one. So now when I go to any of my channels, say for instance the clap or the tambourine, if I then choose the sends for that channel, go to the send, I've now got the option of either a room reverb or a plate reverb. So if I wanted to choose a room reverb, turn the reverb on and then turn it up. So in the next few videos I'll go through these steps again and make it a little bit more obvious if I do it slower, but that would then turn on for the tambourine reverb and then turn it off as well.